Hello indie game fans! Couple of bigger indie game releases this week, but really not that many overall, so the top 10 indie games of the week starts with the long-awaited ScourgeBringer. At this point, I think enough has been said about the title, which is a roguelite platformer that is said to combine Celeste and Dead Cells with fluid animations and challenging combat. Some of you pointed out a similar feel to Monolith, which is an awesome game as well, but I do have high hopes for this, which should be a no-brainer and one to pick up. ZEROZEROZEROZERO is a 1-bit lo-fi platformer about getting from one level to the next, featuring 100 levels and a very stark black and white art style. This looks suitably devious in terms of the level design, probably drawing comparisons to games like Super Meat Boy, The End is Nigh and N++, so if you like any of those games, keep an eye on this.
My name is Hans Heimer, first sergeant in the Koth Army, and there are shit times ahead.
Empires in Ruins is primarily a tower defense game, but this adds in 4X elements by adding turn-based empire management as well. I like it when indie game developers merge together genres in never-before-seen combinations, and while whether or not it will work really varies, the concept alone is interesting. On the tower defense part, there are 17 types of towers, with RTS elements as well, since buildings are constructed in real time, with land, air, water, amphibious and secret enemy paths to defend against. For the Empire management, there are 70 plus technologies to research and 30 plus unlockable buildings, so it seems like plenty of content and one for tower defense fans.
So I guess I'll have to get this shit done before I can get back to my armchair and decent brandy.
MindSeize was initially announced for January, but got a slight delay and is a kickstarted Metroidvania title where you play as a father fighting an evil corporation who has stolen the mind of your daughter. The sci-fi theme is interesting since your consciousness is connected to the robotic body that you are controlling, so I'm curious to see this take on the Metroidvania genre. There are 4 different planets to explore, so not exactly the contiguous Metroidvania map, but a robotic body can get upgraded with various options and has both melee and ranged weapons as well. Love the genre, so I'm interested in this. Alright, I'm a little bit mixed on putting this next game on the list, since The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance Tactics is a licensed property with Netflix of all people behind it, but developer Bonus XP does seem to be indie enough, so I'll give it a pass. Now, I myself have no affinity for the series, since I'm not a fan of the puppets, but this fantasy tactics game does look well designed. Lead the resistance of Gelfling against their oppressive overlords in this twisted fairy tale. Square grids feature here, so perhaps something along the lines of XCOM Enemy Unknown. As a big fan of monster taming RPGs, Soul Reaper caught my attention due to the large number of possible creatures that you can control. Combat is turn-based, where you can control up to 8 other creatures on screen, reaping souls and gathering an army to wage war against the Midnight Council. There are perhaps some mobile game inspirations on the consumption of souls, feeding units and creatures to each other or your hero to power them up, but certainly plenty to min-max in this strategic RPG title. There are 80 plus creatures in the current version, but early access will be used to add more story content and polish. Regardless, if a game cites Pokemon, Diablo, Final Fantasy and Castlevania as inspirations, count me in for this. White Ocean Big Jacket looks like a lovely comedic adventure game about an uncle and aunt taking their niece and her boyfriend on an overnight camping trip. Do all your stereotypical camping things like roast hot dogs, go bird watching, go on a hike, get a drink from the cooler and just hang out. In a world of grim dark games and ones full of combat and violence, games like this can be a nice change of pace, and this definitely seems like a pleasant experience.
The music scene is being dominated by fake artists and DJs. They rise to fame and become superstars in the media because of the dangerous power brought from the pits of Averno. This mystical evil power is called money. These evil creatures are known as Devil Gota, Paul Douchebag, Paris Sheraton, Steve Karaoke, and Pete Bullshit. Their goal is to destroy the love for the music in this universe by making all of it to sound the same and stupid, using a terrifying and malicious artifact known as the template.
Ghosts and DJs is a pixel art action platformer inspired by Ghosts and Goblins that pokes fun at the modern DJ scene, fighting against the so-called fake DJs using money to hire other people to write music for them and to use something known as the template to make all their music, which then sounds all the same.
Help Dr. Cucho on his crusade for the love of music.
While it is being made and features Dr. Cucho and Deadmau5, the commentary may be taken the wrong way, but I'm not into the scene, so it is not my place to speak.
Find the template and destroy it, so ghost producers won't be able to make music for anyone, and fake artists will be forced to live by their own merits, if they have any.
However, on the action platforming side, it certainly looks like its inspiration, with fantastic retro-looking pixel art and even a CRT filter. This is free to play, so no harm giving a shot, with players being encouraged to donate to charity instead.
Of music, and it's a tribute to the arcade games from the 80s and 90s. Ghost and DJs. No ghost programmers were used in the making of this video game.
I love Metroidvania titles, so KUNAI is a no-brainer for me. A title where you play as a tablet robot fighting against robot uprising. Our hero has ninja skills like wielding a katana, grappling ropes, and of course, throwable kunai as well. This looks quite combat focused with plenty of projectiles and flashy effects, and thus should be quite the combat challenge.
A challenging turn-based RPG with complete freedom of character development and complex injury treatment system. Welcome to Stoneshard.
I'm always interested in roguelike games since they have come a long way from the ASCII art and basic dungeon crawling, probably born out of system limitations, and Stoneshard is the latest title.
In Stoneshard, you will travel through ruined villages, old forests, and crypts swarming with monsters, all procedurally generated with each new run. Become a true mercenary and use every opportunity to earn coin, to buy better gear, and challenge ever greater dangers.
This is a pixel art roguelike RPG where you play as a mercenary exploring a procedurally generated open world.
Combine over 100 skills with over 200 pieces of equipment and find unique playstyles by experimenting with builds without class restrictions or level prerequisites. In Stoneshard, each battle will test your skills. Plan out your build and strategy to achieve victory no matter the odds. To survive in the merciless world of Aldor, take care of your health, both physical and mental, by fighting pain with alcohol and taking all kinds of substances. You can make the stakes even higher by choosing the Iron Man mode, where character death becomes permanent.
Character builds are free of class restrictions, where you can choose from over 100 skills, so this is probably the next big hit in the genre, taking the #1 spot. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, share and subscribe. Check out the recommended playlist or the best pick for you, and I will see you after the jump.